Did you know that the sandwich, a staple in many of our diets, was not a planned invention, but rather a result of distraction and a love for card games? Our story begins in the 18th century in the town of Sandwich, England. The fourth Earl of Sandwich, John Montagu, was a prominent figure in British society. He was a fervent card player, so much so that he often didn't want to leave his gaming table for meals. One day, in the year 1762, during a particularly engaging card game, the Earl asked his servant for a piece of meat tucked between two pieces of bread. This request was out of the ordinary, but it was the Earl's ingenious way of eating without interrupting his game or getting his cards greasy. This convenience food quickly caught the attention of his peers, who began ordering the same as sandwich, and thus the sandwich was born. As the sandwich began to gain popularity, it crossed the ocean and arrived in the United States in the early 19th century. Here, it underwent a series of transformations. The first notable modification came in the form of the club sandwich. Introduced in the late 19th century, this was a double-decker sandwich made with 3 slices of bread and filled with chicken or turkey, bacon, lettuce, and tomato. The early 20th century marked the introduction of the Reuben sandwich, a hot sandwich of corned beef, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, and Russian dressing, grilled between slices of rye bread. Fast forward to the mid-20th century, and the sandwich had become a staple of the American diet. This era saw the birth of the submarine sandwich, also known as a sub. It was a long roll of bread filled with a variety of meats, cheeses, vegetables, and sauces. The 21st century brought about more innovation to the humble sandwich. From the gourmet sandwiches that incorporate unique ingredients like truffle oil and artisanal cheeses, to the plant-based sandwiches catering to the vegan and vegetarian population, the sandwich has truly evolved to suit the tastes of the modern consumer. To summarize, the sandwich, as we know it today, has had a long and fascinating journey. From its inception as a convenience food for an earl in 18th century England, to its transformation across the Atlantic, where it took on various forms and flavors, the sandwich has truly stood the test of time. Throughout its evolution, one thing has remained constant: its ability to satisfy our hunger in a convenient and delicious way. Whether it's a simple peanut butter and jelly sandwich or a gourmet creation, the sandwich continues to reign supreme in our diets. And so, the next time you bite into a sandwich, remember the story of its origin, a tale of distraction, ingenuity, and a love for card games. Who knew that such a simple concept could result in a food item that is loved and enjoyed by millions around the world?